Yeah.
Are you sort of preoccupied with that, or
what?
Eligibility?
I'm not sure. Really, my focus on is kind of just getting to know the guys better and kind of getting to know the system and just focusing on this upcoming season.
How is that going, by the way?
It's going good. I think me and the guys are building a great relationship, and the coaches, Coach Day's a great guy. He's a great coach, and Coach Mick.
You're fine, Justin. I'm sorry. I just didn't want people to crowd.
Everyone in the weight room, they're great coaches. So I'm definitely getting acclimated, and I like it up here a lot.
Justin, you were obviously in a great opportunity where you were before. Can you explain a little bit about the process of deciding to leave and then explaining why here? Of all the places you could have gone, why was this the fit that worked best for you?
Well, first off, I think Coach Day's a great coach, a great offensive-minded coach, and we kind of had a relationship in high school, but they had a commit at the time when I was kind of getting recruited by them, so I didn't really have great contact with them at that time. But yeah, Coach Day's a great coach, and he's smart, as I can see already. I mean, I've met with him on some plays already, and I can already tell he's a great offensive-minded coach.
Just to go back to Georgia for a second, obviously that was home for you, and that was a very difficult place to, I'm sure, leave. Can you explain a little bit of why you felt it was in your best interest to move on and give yourself a new opportunity somewhere else?
I'd really rather not kind of talk about why I left. I'd rather just talk about this upcoming season and kind of the upcoming goals me and this team have to try to accomplish this year.
Is that because of the pending waiver decision that you wanted?
No, not really. I just don't want to really talk about Georgia. I really just want to keep all my focus on Ohio State.
How much did watching Dwayne Haskins last year and what he did in this offense influence your decision, just watching what he did?
Yeah, I mean, me and Dwayne were pretty close friends, so I would say just kind of seeing him and talking with him and kind of getting a grasp of what Coach Day is like and what he's told me, it was great to see what he did last year, and I just hope I can do the same thing.
Do you have any idea or expectation of when?
As far as being the starting quarterback at Ohio State?
He just said, really just lead with your mouth. I mean, he told me he had trouble kind of, I guess, talking up, but as you get more comfortable, more and more comfortable, you'll kind of start taking over the team and start leading.
Justin, when you talk about keeping your focus on this spring and this year, is any part of that challenging when you don't know for sure that you're going to be eligible?
No, not really, because I mean, growing up, I've always learned to control the controllables. So I mean, I know I can't control what the NCAA decides, so my focus is just on this team and getting better.
Is it safe to say you're pretty confident that you will be eligible right away, though, if you had to say, are you pretty confident about that?
I mean, I don't really know anything, but I do hope I'm eligible this year to play, and so we'll just see what happens.
Do you have any idea or hopes of when you might find out?
I'm hoping soon, so we can just get all this over with, and I can just really just focus on the team and getting better.
What have you learned about this school and the culture, and how is it different maybe from where you've been? This guy's okay, by the way.
I can definitely tell up here. I mean, it's a more player-friendly kind of atmosphere. The coaches, which is different to me, the coaches kind of call you week to week or day by day to just check up on you, see how you're doing, how you're kind of getting used to things and stuff like that. So I've kind of enjoyed talking to the coaches. Just not really all about football, just kind of just about life, pretty much.
When you made your decision to come here, Tate Martell was still here, from what I recall, and obviously he's not now.
Yeah.
Were you surprised that he didn't? I mean, you all had a relationship. I know you all knew each other a little bit.
I didn't really know him. I knew of him, but I didn't know him. But I mean, I guess you can say I was surprised that he left. But I mean, we got to do what's best for us, and I wish the best of luck to him.
Justin, what do you expect? How quickly you got to know Matthew Baldwin? What do you expect of kind of going to battle with him in the spring?
Yeah, Matthew, he's a great guy. He's a great competitor. I can tell by what we've been doing now. He's smart in the film room, and he's just a nice guy overall.
And when you talk about learning or asking questions of Dwayne, he had told us that one of the benefits for him was having the chance to wait before he got to play. What are the challenges of learning this offense and getting it quickly if you want to be the starter this year?
Well, this offense is kind of different from Georgia, but I also think being in that Georgia pro-style offense that that offense has prepared me kind of for this offense. And of course, I have some things to learn, but I hope I can get them down and get started. Cool.
Justin, what about this offense suits your skill set? What was it feeling about that as you were assessing?
I would say just the type of plays. Coach Day has a lot of, I guess what you call pure progression reads, which is kind of a 1, 2, 3, 4 read. So, I mean, those to me are the easiest reads because you can just kind of go across the board and read it like that. And also, just the guys that we have at wideouts, they're all great athletes and great players. So I think they'll definitely make my job easier.
And Ohio State's coming off a year where it had, basically a traditional kind of drop back passer. Mm-hmm. How much of mobility is a factor in your game? How much do you see yourself using your legs?
I see myself using my legs a little bit more than Dwayne did last year, but I'm really just here whatever Coach Day asks me to do, and whatever's best for the team.
What are your impressions of just how complex the offense is? I mean, when Tate Martell talked to us at the Rose Bowl, he said nobody can come in here and learn it and master it in the first year. What are your impressions so far?
I have great coaches around here, so I think I'm picking up the offense pretty well, and we're just meeting every day, and I should pick up the offense pretty well, hopefully.
What have you been doing on on a day-to-day basis to get yourself acclimated?
I mean, really, we just have workouts in the morning, and then I would usually meet with one of the coaches about the offense for an hour, and then I got class. Then I try to get a nap in or so because I'm always tired, and then I just do homework because you have a bunch of homework I found out, so that's the kind of thing I've been doing.
What stands out about Coach Mick? I know you come from the big time program too, but how does it compare with what Coach Mick has you guys doing?
Yeah, Coach Mick, he's a great and energized guy, and he definitely pushes me. At Georgia, I guess the quarterbacks didn't do like all the weightlifting they do here, so I can kind of see myself getting better in the weight room and learning about the weight room and learning more about my body and being pushed a lot.
And just the weather, what's that been like, getting adjusted to that?
That's been crazy, but I definitely came here prepared. I bought a lot of jackets up here with me, so I've kind of gotten used to the weather. Like in Georgia, I would say 45 is freezing, but when I get 45 here, I'm like, thank you, Lord. So it's definitely been crazy.
What's been the biggest adjustment, whether it's football, academics, culture, whatever? What's been the biggest adjustment you've had to make so far?
I would just say the weather, like he said, just kind of getting used to the climate. But yeah, that would probably be the biggest thing.
What are your impressions of Columbus? Obviously, Georgia was a football first place too, but this is the same with that. I mean, just walking around campus, how much attention are you getting from students, fans, etc.?
Yeah, Columbus is definitely a different landscape. It's more of a city than kind of Georgia. Georgia's more, I guess, kind of land, but I definitely like the city, and I guess the people around classes. So I'll walk to class and I'll get an OH and then I say IO back, and people have asked me for pictures, so that's kind of been pretty good.
Hey Justin, when you were going through the recruiting process the second time, and you were speaking with Ohio State, how did Ohio State sell you? What was the sales pitch for coming here?
They really didn't give me a sales pitch because they already knew that I've been through the recruiting process, so they weren't trying to sell me. I mean,